It's June of 2020, and my husband Brad and I are at ShopRite. We are sheltering in place and doing all of our food shopping once a month. We leave our sanitized bags in the car and spray everything down with a bleach and water solution before we place them into the bags. There's a contaminated bag for produce that will be immediately put in the sink when we are home and get sanitized. We don't bring our 16-year-old son Ezra with us for safety, but also because the tension in the air in the stores is palpable. As we walk through the arrowed aisles, I imagine the COVID-19 virus is tangible and prickly. My skin crawls. I'm panicked and scared. And I'm not just scared of COVID-19. George Floyd was murdered before the eyes of the world, and now the world's eyes are opening. I feel them on me, especially as I walk with my pigmentally challenged husband down the aisles of ShopRite. We are having a lovely mask-muffled exchange with Kristen, who is checking out our groceries. She's telling us how ShopRite supplies a mask for them daily. Well, I think that's the least they can do for her since she's risking her health as an essential worker. She's a cute 20-something white girl. She's been professional, personable, and kind, as she should be. Everything's going fine. I put my debit card in the machine and use the sanitized pen. The screen displays the question, would you like cash back? I press no. It doesn't move. So we try it again as Kristen apologizes profusely and says, the terminal has been acting up all day. I love the personification of the machine. I imagine that it is truly asking me if I want cash back and how much. And I respond, yes. Yes, I would like cash back. I would like $3.5 million, please. So I can buy our house in Beacon in cash, set up solar power and all ecologically sound systems, hire a housekeeper, pay all my mother's bills forever, fund my son's education, fund my own education, buy Brad a bass saxophone, buy a new car. Why, yes. Please. On second thought, I would like $35 million. But it's just a machine, and it doesn't ask. And it's stuck on the would you like cash back screen for the fourth time in a row. Kristen bubbles another apology and says she'll go get her manager. COVID-19 shopping takes us about 6 to 9 hours from start to disinfected end. So what's another 20 minutes? Enter Anthony, a doughy 20-something white male who has somehow risen up the ranks in the store. Kristen explains the situation to him. Anthony looks at the cashback screen and then looks at me. In a nanosecond, I see his eyes flicker. And before you can say boo, he says, maybe her card doesn't give cash back. You know that voice inside your head? The voice that's judgmental, snarky, and sarcastic? The one that scolds you when you decide you're going to have another piece of cake, another whiskey, an extra helping, more wine, skip that workout, or any number of things that may not kill you, but might not always be the best decision? You know that voice, don't you? Yeah. Okay. All right. I feel better already. Okay. Anyway, Seth Godin calls it the lizard brain. Julia Cameron calls it the inner critic. I've even heard it called the monkey mind, but as a Black person, I refuse to claim anything that has monkey attached to it. Me? I have a Komodo dragon, a flesh-tearing, head-thrashing, reptilian creature in my brain. In the before times, that sucker could reduce me to tears in a matter of minutes. Now, in the end of times that are never ending, the Komodo seems to have been, I don't know, tamed. Maybe not tame, but it doesn't consume my days and nights with such frequency or alacrity. I think it's because the world is finally seeing the racism that is the very fabric and tapestry of the universe on full display. The racism Black and BIPOC people face every single day. We are no longer witnessing it alone. Black people, especially women, are conditioned to not react with anger even when someone is being racist. It's dangerous. But my Komodo's eyes flicker and it roars to life. In my head, it says to Anthony, "What'd you just say, motherfucker?" I imagine the Komodo moving in for the kill. Whoa. My eyes flicker in response. And instead, I calmly say, "Why would you think my card wouldn't give cash back?" He doesn't answer. I look at my husband. Do you see that? The Komodo starts pacing. So I repeat myself. "Oh, excuse me, Anthony?" I staunchly refuse to wear name tags because my name is Twinkle and people behave very badly when they see it. But I always refer to them. "Anthony, why would you say my card won't give cash back?" He keeps fiddling with the machine and doesn't acknowledge that I've spoken, doesn't acknowledge my existence. Kristen's face reddens. Anthony tells Kristen he doesn't know what's wrong, so he'll get his manager and walks away. I feel the Komodo trail him. I'm imagining its tail swishing back and forth. The other manager, Linda, a professional white woman, assesses the situation. She recognizes the machine is at fault and takes us to a different counter. As Lloyd rings us up, I pull Linda aside and tell her what happened. I tell her Kristen was wonderful. When I tell her what Anthony said, her eyes widen. She sees me. She sees the same thing I see. She says, "Got it, I'm on it," and turns and wheels away in Anthony's direction. Now I'm imagining the Komodo snapping his jaw on his neck, swinging Anthony's entire body side to side, gnashing him in his teeth. What's this? Has the Komodo been tamed? Is it on my side? I mean, right now, the world is still a pretty fucked up place. My world is still massively off kilter. But it seems the eye-opening trauma of racism and recent world events has changed how I feel about myself and the world and has transformed the Komodo from a predator assigned to deteriorate my self-esteem to something kinder, gentler, and maybe even nurturing to my psyche. The Komodo may not always behave this way, but for now, at least in my mind, it's an ally. And we can all use one of those. Yeah.